Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life with the Veggie Boys. As you guys saw on our most recent video, we got a little bit of hay put away, but not all of it because not all of it was dry. We wanted to give it one more day. The forecast was looking really good. Keyword was. Yesterday, they changed the forecast to Thursday, no rain as well. It is currently Wednesday. Well, that has since changed, and they're now calling for thunderstorms this afternoon. So we will see what happens. Either way, what we're gonna do now is get started working on the farm because we've got a lot to do because it's dry, especially before the rain gets here. So let's see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Well, it is quite busy this Wednesday morning. They've got a truck here picking up all of the Pioneer Pro boxes. Pioneer takes all the Pro boxes back. They had a delivery and they had to get a bunch of orders ready for a lot of customers. The sun is out in force today and the humidity is high, so you could feel the heat in the air. A lot going on. I'm heading up here to the 100. I'm gonna be grabbing this tractor and taking this over and hooking it to the plastic wrapper, because that is how we are gonna be storing all of our round bales. We don't have a hay barn big enough to hold all the round bales, which all of our experienced viewers know, but for any of you guys that are new to the channel, that's how we are currently storing them. So let's unhook this corn planter and hook this up to the plastic wrapper. Okay, let's hit the road. Okay, I'm just gonna preface this that if it looks like I am soaked, but it's sunny outside and I'm not mentioning anything about rain, then that means it just didn't rain. So there you go, that answers any questions. In the meantime, here's the bale wrapper. The way it works is you set the bale on this right here, and then these units move, which roll the round bale. And as it's rolling the round bale, this whole unit also turns. So it's rolling and turning. And then the wrap is going around on the bale, and then once it's ready to unload the bale, you have it so instead of it this way, it's facing this way, and you pick up the tractor's 3-point. This then goes, you can see the bottom base there that holds it. This then allows it to tip like a dump truck and dumps the bale off the back, resetting everything for the next bale. So that's how the bale wrapper works. Next up, I'm gonna grab my tractor and I need to fill it up with diesel. And then I need to hook up to the hay tedder because they want me to head over and ted hay so that way we can get that morning dew off of it. We want to get it really dried down because this hay is going to be stored for quite a bit of time. And I didn't catch it on film, but a neighbor farmer just went down the road. It was a John Deere tractor with a New Holland disc bine. It was actually our old disc bine. So they're mowing hay today, I guess, or they're just moving it from one barn to the other. Everybody's got hay fever today. Just where we left her, right guys? Looking absolutely beautiful. As ever. After we get all this hay crop in, I'm gonna need to give this tractor a good wash. Okay, so now the tractor is hooked up to the tedder. You'll notice that the 100 and the wrapper are gone. That's because the wrapper has been taken down. We are going to get started wrapping the bales that we baled yesterday. So I'm going to be getting in the skid steer loader now and making my way so that we are able to get started wrapping that hay. We want to get what we have baled secured. That way we don't need to worry about it should a random thunderstorm come through. And then after that, I'm gonna go get started tedding hay. So I'm gonna get a quick drink. We'll take you guys down to where we're wrapping the round bales. I'm always excited when we're doing horse hay. couple of you were requesting to see the bale wrapped in its entirety, so there you go. Now you can see everything happening in real time. Good morning, Pete.
Good morning.
Nice to have you with us this morning. I'm heading off to go Ted. You think you could take care of these guys while I'm gone?
I can try.
That sounds like a plan. Okay, I'm going to head back to my tractor and we're going to go ted that hay. All the dew has burned off, so now we have a limited window to get the hay tedded, and then we're gonna get the hay raked, and then we're gonna bale everything. And then we gotta get everything wrapped today. And we're going to cut wheat, and they're picking vegetables. And we need to get it all done before the thunderstorms. It's one of those days. In case you're wondering why we're doing this in a different spot, the spot that we actually have the round bales sitting on was not our property. The landowner has been letting us store the bales there, but they have some changes that's coming with the land, so we don't want to store these bales on that land just because we don't want to cause any problems with the landowner. So this is our property, and it's right behind the horse pasture. It's to the rear entrance of the pasture. So that's why we're changing where we're storing our round bales, in case any of you are inquisitive like that. Drop my container of tea. All right, there we go. Let's get Ted. So this is what we have left today. We have this hill field over to our left that is baled. But what we have is this whole section down here, that field in the back there, and then a tiny section way off over to the left there. We're expecting today to get about 30 bales out of this, but we will see. So let's get started. We're just gonna go through this quick and ted it just to get all the morning dew off and let it dry down for those little areas in the field that were a little wet. And then we're gonna switch right to the windrower and get started baling. We made it back to the farm safe and sound. Tractor and Tedder are back home, and it is lunchtime, so we're going to eat a quick lunch. Pretty much going to hook right up to the windrower and head right back over and start raking hay. The hay actually looks pretty good. There was some clumps yesterday that we needed to get dried down, which is why we tedded it, and that kind of really fluffed those lumps out. So right after lunch we can get started baling, and we'll start with the driest stuff and then slowly work our way over towards the stuff that is a little bit damper. There's nothing that's wet, just damp. Looks like for lunch we have cheesesteaks and halushki. It appears Grammy saves the best lunch for Wednesdays. That is good to know. Okay, lunch was phenomenal. I was tempted to have 2 sandwiches, but I didn't because of how hot it is outside. So we're gonna take this motor off. This wagon they are gonna be using for wheat. We also need to close this up. And I need to check the tire pressure on all these tires. I'm gonna run that over to the field and park the wagon, and then I gotta take the tractor over here and hook it up to the round bale wagon and park it, and then get my tractor, hook that up to the windrower and head out. Daniel is going to be out to the hayfield in about an hour and start baling right behind me. Once I'm done windrowing, I'm then gonna come back and grab the loader tractor and head back out to the field and start loading. Once Daniel's done baling, he's going to come out, check. Yep, that's good. He's going to come back here and get the main truck to come back out so that we can haul all the round bales to the wrap site. We're gonna unload everything at the wrap site, and then we're just gonna wrap. Just him and I. That's all we have available for this afternoon, is just him and I. Good. Matthew and Brian are going to be harvesting wheat. In fact, I just heard the combine start. And Brian's already started harvesting wheat and almost has 1 truck full already. If I'm able to get footage of that, I will certainly try. Okay, that one needs a little. We've got one that needs it. We're trying to put 30 pounds in each tire. So there you go. That's the rundown for this afternoon. And we have till 8 p.m. A little actually before that. My guess is 7 p.m. Because there is some big thunderstorms that are coming through the area. I'm hoping we're done by 8, but there's still light out at 8. So I have no idea. I think that's gonna be pushing Brian more so than us. We should be done with hay by then. Time will tell. Perfect. I also thought that it's important to mention because you guys have been along with me on this journey. The air conditioning in this tractor is now working, which is pretty sweet. That means that when I'm loading round bales up, I'll actually be able to have a little bit of AC. Well, the AC was nice while it lasted. Now we're moving over, unhooking the tedder and hooking up to the windrower, and I think he's harvesting wheat in this backfield, so we might get some shots of him harvesting some wheat. That's exciting. As you guys can tell, it's you know, it's good stuff. It's what it is. It's good stuff. I told you we'd get some shots. A little bit. Let's get a drink and let's get raking hay. My goodness, this is an exciting day, huh? All right, so we're at the field here. This is a section that was a little damp yesterday and I wanted to leave it dry down. Since it's near the woods, it takes a little bit longer for it to dry down. As far as I'm considered, this can go. We'll rake this first, and then we'll head over to the main field and start raking over there. Guys, I have no idea when the time lapse died, so I'm hopeful that you saw a lot and not a little, but things are going very well. It is 3:17, so we're looking at about 3.5 hours till we have rain. Temperature's 92 degrees with 80% humidity right now. Daniel is done baling. I'm done raking. And as you can see, I am now in the truck. So now we're gonna be moving on to the next phase of the operation, which is wrapping all of the hay. So right now I'm heading back to the wrap site. Over here is where the 100 and the skid steer loader are. I am going to be the truck driver. I'm gonna be the one that is ferrying the round bales back and forth from the farm all the way over here to the wrap site. So what we're gonna do here is I'm waiting. Andrew is now joined with us and he is gonna be loading the round bales back at the main farm. But because he got there right when I was leaving with the rake, he loaded up the wagon and is now on his way here. So I'm going to be waiting here for him to get here with the tractor. I'm gonna help him unload the wagon, and then he's pretty much just gonna go right back because it takes him a little bit to get back. And then I'm gonna hook up to our round bale wagon. With the stake body and the wagon, we can haul about 14 round bales safely. We could haul more if you're doubling it up. You know, you're putting more on top, which we probably would do if this farm was a little further out. We'll see. I don't necessarily know. It's up to whatever Andrew's comfortable with. And it also depends on how dense the bales are. If the bales aren't dense enough, then what you'll have is you'll have the bale pushing down on the sides, which will collapse, and then it'll roll right over and fall off. The way things are right now, just to give you an idea and bring you up to speed on everything, Brian is cutting wheat. Matthew is running the grain truck back and forth to make sure that Brian can continue to cut wheat. Daniel and I were doing hay. Petey and Andrew have now joined. So Daniel and Petey are going to be here wrapping hay. Andrew and myself are going to be running hay from the hay farm to the wrap site. So that's the plan until the rain shuts us down. So things are looking pretty good right now. I'm thinking we'll have all of the hay wrapped before the rain gets here, which would be just delightful. In case you're curious on the totals, I'll get you a total at the end of the day. Remember to put your comment down below what you guys think the total. My guess is 50 round bales. That was what I guessed a couple videos ago, and I'm standing by that number. So we'll see what we end up having. It's really crazy when you have all of the equipment running. When you have everything running, the grain, all the trucks, the skid steer, all 4 tractors on the farm, as well as the combine. Goodness gracious, you know, you have a lot going on. And what is nice about me being the truck driver is that I have the opportunity to film everything. It's a lot easier to film everything when you're the truck driver versus when you're the guy that's running everything. Speaking of grain trucks, I hear a grain truck. There you go. There goes one of the grain trucks. That's with Matthew driving. A lot of the farmers around here all work together, so that's one of the neighbor farmers' grain trucks. That's why you've never seen that truck. They lend us some equipment, just like we lend others our equipment in times of need, and we don't really have anywhere to store our wheat, so we need as much trucks as we can get. And right behind him is Andrew. There's Andrew with the, looks like 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, yep. There's Andrew with 8 round bales, and Petey. Just in case I haven't really covered this topic well enough, I am so thankful that the property owner allowed us to do this. This really is, it's just an incredible circumstances that we were not expecting. This is nice. Never been so easy to unload 160 small square bales. Daniel and Petey will be here soon, which is good because the sky's darkening up. Hard to tell on the back. Oh my goodness, wow, all right. Sweet. Yeah, that worked out great. We recognized we could put 2 regular, 1 on top if we wanted to. I really do like to live by a certain saying that is basically that you bite off more than you can chew. You really didn't gain any time. You put too much on and then one rolls off onto the road and hits a car. Any time that I would have saved carrying that extra bale, that's all gone now. Not to mention it's dangerous. We're gonna strap these 2 bales down. I think he's just gonna get that one looking nice. There you go, just like that. So I'm gonna strap those on and he's gonna continue loading the wagon. You didn't see that. Need a longer strap anyway. As you can tell, first load's here. They're gonna unload me quick, that way I can get going. And then they're gonna wrap this while I'm getting the next load. Is Petey picking zucchini? I have no idea what's going on right now. All I know is I gotta get going. Just about 3/4 of the way through another load here. After I get this load back, that'll be 24 that we've gotten taken back. I'm thinking we'll have another 5. I don't know if he got the one from the far field yet. If not, 5, 6. Okay, I just dropped off the wagon. They are working on wrapping the wagon and the hay that just dropped off. They unloaded the truck and unhooked the wagon because we only have about 5 bales back at the farm. 4 we can put on the truck, and then the other one can just be hooked on the front of the front end loader and brought back here, which is in good timing too, because the time is 5 p.m. Sky's getting a little gray here and there, but we're gonna have everything wrapped, which means that we got our hay crop in and it did not get rained on. Woohoo! That's exciting. As for the final count, not yet, not yet. I'll give you the final count in a second. This is the last of the hay from that first cutting. We've got 3 full rows. Let's get a count, Andy. 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. 55 round bales, guys. Not bad, not bad. That's good stuff. Makes me want to jump for joy. Oh, man, good stuff. So this is 55 round bales off of the front half of the farm. We still have the back half, which has a little bit more land. I don't know if we'll be able to bale all of it because some of it is pretty weedy. We might rotary chop it so that we get a second cutting off of it. I'm gonna say we got about half done with the potential for more. That being said, if we get what we got out of this, 55, that'll give us 110 round bales that we weren't expecting, which, yeah, last year we had 120 total for the entire year, and we needed a little over 200. What is our current total then? That puts us up to 108 round bales for our stockpile, which is actually pretty awesome. We've gone through almost 20 round bales so far. Yes. Yeah. So if we get another 55, that'll put us up to 163. And then we still have second cutting. Last year for second cutting, we got about 15. So this year for second cutting, I think we'll get more than that because we do have this farm. So I'm thinking we'll probably get in the neighborhood of 40. That'll put us at 203 round bales, which is where we needed to be last year. So that's awesome. That's really awesome. Is that enough hay? I have no idea. We'll find out. But it definitely puts us on the right track. All right, well, I just finished talking things over with Mom. We're over the moon how happy we are about everything here. We'll see what comes, you know. You never know with the weather. You never know with what can happen, and you know, things happen. But one thing's for certain. That is 55 round bales we didn't expect to have. And they're here now for us to use. And that is awesome. We gotta go get more equipment. Gotta go get more equipment. Hi, Megan.
Hi.
How was your day today?
Good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
How are? Yeah. And it's cool.
That's one truck.
He's a little full.
There's truck 2. Oh, looks like we're getting here right at unload. Let's go.
We're riding the combine.
How's wheat harvest going?
Pretty good. This is the last field, and then we'll have it all done, which is
awesome.
Because
Yeah.
it's supposed to rain.
Yeah, we're cutting it close.
Yeah, and this field we're starting to see in the middle. There's some spots that the wheat went down. So if we got another thunderstorm, we don't know what would be left standing. So
Oh
it's really,
man, so
really good to get this all off.
That is good to hear. Has it been averaging good bushels?
I think so, like
Yeah.
90 bushel the acre.
90 bushels the acre. Now we're talking. I'm gonna get out of the way. All right, let's see if we get you guys some footage of the combine working. I can get some slow-mo shots for you guys. Can't believe this is the last of the wheat crop, guys. So now the next big job is going to be baling all the straw, which will be tomorrow. which is another video that I'm filming, so you guys will be able to see that as well. So long as the thunderstorm doesn't completely douse us and stay doused, we will be okay to bale this. We have to bale it dry though. And it's small square bales, so it's gonna be a lot of brute work.
And a lot of fun.
And a lot of fun. Yeah, both together. But it's always awesome seeing the combine run. And Megan's in there, which is even cooler. So how was riding in the combine?
Fun.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
All right, well now you're gonna be driving. I gotta take a tractor home. You mind taking me over the 100? That's not crazy?
Yeah.
All right, hey Pete,
crazy.
we'll see ya.
We'll see you, Joe.
We're going that way. We'll see you at home, Matt.
Let Megan drive.
My golden steed awaits. Thank you for the ride, hon.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, it's gonna be on this awesome note that this is where we're drawing an end to the video for today. If you haven't,
don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
and as always, we'll see you in the next one.